Hey, what is up, YouTube, and welcome back to the channel. It's your boy, Mandarin Metal, and today we are playing some Dota. It's been a while. We haven't uploaded a Dota video in about a week, but we are back and we are playing Hoodwink. We are playing POS 4. So yes, you can see I did deward the high ground just using my first ability, my acorn shot, making sure that they don't have any vision. And we are also going to get first blood over here. We ended up killing the lion, and we're doing a bit of damage onto this Ricky. There's a bit of banter going on between our mid laners. Viper is a toxic hero to play against, so I know SF did struggle a lot in the lane. Now, Ricky did try to go for the Lotus Pool, but this was a big mistake because he's all alone, and that meant that we could claim the Lotus Pool and we could claim his life, so that is a double kill for us. Now we are just trying to put as much pressure on these guys as possible. I did try to make a rotation on the 6 minute mark, but it absolutely failed. I was too late, and unfortunately my SF did die because the Viper just could dive the tower. Um, so yeah, it wasn't great. Now, Ricky is trying to do some bit of tricks and jumping around here, but you know what? It's not going to help because we are going to claim his life, and that is a killing spree for us, and that is their carry down. Honestly, this game was a bit of a toughie because of how aggressive they were playing and just with their heroes. So we were in a bit of a state of disarray because we weren't sure what was going on, and it felt a little bit all over the show. And I think some of the lanes were a lot more difficult than others. Myself and Omnimat, we did win our lane, but we did do a rotation. We do have a dominating spree at the moment, and we ended up killing their off lane. Again, good rotations. Now, I did place it down a sentry, and I saw that there is a Ricky over here. Then, out of the corner of my eye, I saw that there's a Viper, and I thought, okay, well, this is great. This is not going to be going well for me. Ricky does jump. I don't think I should have gone this way. I think I kind of screwed myself in this position, and I fed the Ricky. Not something you want to do, but as soon as I got back, I decided to TP top, and we are now again going to focus our attention onto this Timbersaw because he's tanky, and we don't want him to free farm. We don't want him to have a good game. Our Dryad does get the Timbersaw. Oh, sorry, our support does get the Timbersaw. Now Viper did decide to join in. We ended up getting the kill onto the Pudge, but we got to get out of here because there's a Viper, and I don't need him to shoot me with any poison. Now, in terms of itemization, I did go for a Null Talisman. This is just going to help me with some extra stats and some mana regen. We do cost a hell of a lot of spells. Now, we did try to have a fight here, but it did not go as planned. We kind of just fed our lives away again. State of disarray. We were very unorganized in these interactions and what we were doing here. So we ended up feeding pretty much all of our heroes. I think the only hero that did survive was the Omni Knight. But going back to our itemization, we went for a Null Talisman. We then went Mana Boots. Mana Booties are going to help us and the team with that. I did try to push the lane with the Omni Knight, but the Viper kind of ruined that opportunity. So I just decided to back the F up. I did not want to lose my life to this nonsense, and then I get Viper ultied, but a trade, we didn't lose anyone, and he's just gone and fed his life after having such a good game. So yeah, it's not good. Then after Mana Boots, I did go Rod of Atos, and you can see how handy it is over here, and our SF has just gotten the kill on a Pudge, much needed for him after having a very difficult lane mid against this Viper. And like I said, these guys were very aggressive, and they're also quite toxic in the game. But knowing the team, knowing our heroes, I did think that we do have a good chance of winning this. We just need to be more clinical with how we engage and what we do in our team fights. And it does come back to us a little bit later. And here they have claimed our mid tower, both tier 1 and 2. And now we are defending our tier. We are defending the tier to top. We don't want to lose any more towers. Now we do have the kill on the Pudge and on the Lion. They do have Aegis, but we don't want to push them too hard here because their heroes are still quite strong. You know, Riki with the Aegis, we don't know where he is, so we just left it. Now, I have got a little bit of a shadow amulet there that's going to help me just in these fights, just positioning myself in such a way that I can jump on these heroes when I need to. Now, and you can see exactly that. We've just taken 2 of the cores and the support out. I thought we could get the Pudge, but he did blink away and he was a little too fast for me. Now, there is a fight, but again, there was a lot of fighting in this game, which was absolutely insane. Unfortunately, the SF has gone down, but we are going to try and just help our draw out here. The BKB being activated by the Viper, which means that he can stand a lot longer. Now, over here, I'm going to be absolutely honest with you. I don't think I was hitting the Viper. I think I was actually standing still for a second there. I don't know what I was doing. I was being an absolute noob. But our Omni Knight did come in, save the day, and get the kill on that Viper. Unfortunately, the Drow did not get a rampage. I did smoke up, and I'm trying to just get some deep wards in their jungle, trying to see, you know, if they do have a smoke on them, if they're going to smoke, where they are. They are currently in the Roshan pit, so we are going to try and stop this. But the Pudge kind of met me halfway, and I decided to leave. Didn't go as planned. Riki on the back line trying to jump us, but it's not going that well. We do end up killing the Riki, and I don't go down, which is very nice. Now we are going to focus our attention onto the rest of the heroes. Pudge goes down, his position is absolutely atrocious, and now the Viper goes down. And we are all set up around this Viper, making sure that he isn't going to escape. And you can see that he had 0 chance of escaping, and we ended up getting a 3-0 trade. Now with that, we have pushed their tier 2 tower, we've taken their Tormentor, and we are now going to try and push our way up to the high ground. We're going to try and push this high ground, but with the Viper being up soon, and we don't have the necessary potential at the moment to push this high ground, so we decided let's just back off. We don't need to feed any more of our lives away. I got a smoke on my courier. We're going to smoke up again, and we're going to invade the triangle, hopefully getting a couple more kills. Just trying to keep with the momentum that we do have. We are 20k up at the moment. Now, we do capture a glimpse of the Viper, and we did not realize that every one of them were over here, and now we are going to try and take this fight. But I don't think it's a good fight for us. As you can see, we've already lost 2. We've lost the Omni Knight and the Disruptor. We almost lost our life, but we didn't. We managed to escape. I did do a little cheeky dust to try and see if the Riki does engage her, but he didn't. Now, so we do disengage, and again, I'm just trying to put up vision as everywhere, just trying to make sure that we have some vision around the map. In these little awkward spots where they might not think the vision would be, and exactly just to try and catch them off guard. And now, with the death on the Timbersaw, we can push this high ground because there's enough time. So I do put a cheeky ward up at the top there, but they are going to deward me in a second. Now, I honestly thought they didn't have vision there, but they did. So we lost that vision, but they're not really trying to do anything. You know, their aggression has actually faded throughout this game. They were so aggressive and so toxic in the beginning of this game that they just decided that, no, we're going to be passive, and they really did change. It was quite interesting to see. Decided to get a gem. This is just going to help the team a little bit more in these team fights, spotting out some wards, helping them de-ward, and also spotting the Riki because he is inverse, so the gem is going to be very useful. Next item I am thinking of is going to be the Hex, and this is just again some more control in these team fights, hexing up the Viper or the Timbersaw or even the Riki before they jump in. Now, there was a bit of confusion as to what was going on in the rush pit, so our SF did eat the cheese, and Omni picked up the Ags, and Aegis went to the SF. We are pushing this high ground. fairly easy now because we do have ages. So we are going to see what we can do. Ricky didn't realize we had vision. It's got essentially the gem. Now, casting my ulti, I absolutely missed everything. A little bit of a difficult one to hit. I get hooked by the pudge. Not very happy because we do have the gem. But guys, yeah, that was pretty much my hoodwink game. I was playing Pulse 4. Let me know what you guys thought of the game. I did go for a Glimmer Cape and then eventually upgrading my rod into the Gleipnir just for more control in these team fights. And then Hex would have helped later on in the game. But let me know what you thought of this game, guys. Like I said, that was Hoodwink. Very fun hero to play, one of the best supports in the game at this moment. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace. Cheers. Bye.